The MLB has grown to be a game full of players from nations around the world. As of 2024, 26 different nations are represented in the league. With the game expanding, we hear all the time as fans of these great players or prospects from outside the US. There are many that do quite well and have all the spotlight. But what about the ones that don't live up to those expectations? Today though, I'm focusing on 8 players from 8 countries outside of the US who failed these high expectations. For this first player, we are heading to the Bahamas, where this guy signed one of the biggest signing bonuses in international free agent history. His name is Lucius Fox. No, not that one. In 2015, Fox returned to the Bahamas after playing high school ball in the US to become an international free agent. And here, he and the Giants agreed to a massive $6 million signing bonus after Dodgers lost out. A promising shortstop who could hit from both sides of the plate with also having high-level speed. His first year in 2016 playing A-ball for the Giants wasn't the best, slashing .207, .305, .277 in 75 games. August 1st rolled around and his time with the Giants organization was done, as he and Matt Duffy got traded to Tampa Bay in exchange for Matt Moore. 2017, Fox improved massively in his A and high A stats with the Rays, now hitting .266 with an on-base of .350. 2018, playing high A and double A, saw basically identical stats as the previous season. He also improved his stolen base percentage. 2019, he was still in double A, where he did have a down year, but got a promotion in triple A in July, where it didn't go good in his 15 games. Small sample size though. Lucius did not play in 2020 as the minor league season got canceled, however, he did get traded in August to the Royals, so his 2020 wasn't uneventful. Playing triple A for the Royals in 21, he held his own, slashing .242, .347, and .363. Injuries hampered his season, only allowing him to play 58 games. The Royals then decided to put Fox on waivers after the season, where the Orioles claimed him and then placed him on waivers after 11 days, and the Nationals eventually picked him up. Oddly enough, Fox made the Nationals' opening day roster in 2022, making his debut on April 10th. This MLB dream only lasted 10 games with 28 plate appearances, 2 hits, with a -42 OPS+. Ouch. He stayed in the minors the rest of 2022. 2023 was no better, as he only appeared in 44 games throughout different minor league ranks because of more injuries. Nationals released Fox in September of 2023. For the next player, we head just a little more south to Cuba, where this was probably the biggest failed player. A guy by the name Rusney Castillo tricked all of the MLB world when he got a huge 7-year, $72.5 million deal from the Red Sox. The reason he got this deal was Castillo's 5-year stats from Cuba's major league. In Cuba, he hit .319 with 75 doubles, 51 home runs, and 76 stolen bases in 360 games, and was considered a legitimate 5-tool player. Castillo escaped Cuba and established residency in Haiti before he signed the deal. And in September of 2014, for September call-ups, Castillo debuted for the Red Sox in a game against the Pirates, where he even got a hit. 10 games in total were played in 2014, and he slashed .333, .400, .528, and 40 plate appearances. For 2015, Rusney started in AAA, where he was playing great, which in turn got him promoted in May. With the Red Sox in 80 games, it wasn't terrible, but he did have a below-average OPS of .647 and an OPS plus of 72. 2016 rolled around and Castillo only saw 8 at-bats in the majors, spent the year in AAA, where it was pretty similar to his 2015 AAA stats. The Red Sox just didn't see enough value in him to justify absorbing his salary into the luxury tax. He was also placed on outright waivers in June of this season, removing him from the 40-man. The same situation also happened in 2017, 2018, and 2019, as the Red Sox weren't willing to cross the tax line. He was also kind of the best minor league hitter that was never going to get a shot at promotion because of the team's agenda. After the World Series in 2020, Castillo was set free from the contract and free from luxury tax concerns. Since 2020, Castillo has played in multiple leagues such as the Mexican Winter League, Japan, Indie Ball, and Puerto Rico Winter League, only playing 236 games in 4 years. To the southwest we go to the island of Hispaniola. A top-rated international free agent, Ronald Guzman, inked a $3.5 million signing bonus to the Rangers in 2011. From 2012 to 2017, Guzman moved up 5 levels in minor league ball, where in his last season in 17 in AAA, he slashed .298, .372, and .434. April 13, 2018 saw Guzman debut in the MLB, where rookie year he played 123 games. He did alright with a .306 on base and a .722 OPS, which wasn't terrible for the Rangers team that season. Guzman was able to stay on the opening day roster for 2019 until about July, where he was then demoted to AAA. Came up again for September call-ups, but this decision to demote him was a little questionable since his on-base and slugging was basically the same as 2018. Now, not only was 2020 really a nail in the coffin for most of the MLB season, it was a nail in the coffin for Guzman's career. Here, Guzman did play 26 games for the Rangers and actually had his best slash line of .244, .313, and .436. Again though, very minimal numbers taken into account. 2021 was the real test, and on April 12th in his first start in left field, he tore his meniscus, ending his season. Ronald was then outrighted off the 40-man at the end of the season, and 2022 saw him sign a minor league deal with the Yankees. Only 7 games in the MLB this season, and once again, Guzman signed a minor league deal in 2023 with the Giants. Where he was trying to transition to be a two-way player, the Giants released him during the season. To the south we go again, this time to Central America. This Panamanian player was taking the Yankees by storm with his potential. His last name was Rivera, Mariano's cousin, Ruben Rivera. Yankees signed Rivera in 1990 with huge expectations and started playing minor league ball in 92. 1992 to 1995, Rivera was a top prospect and a player who was a beast of a hitter. Over 6 levels of minor league ball and 366 games, Rivera hit 71 home runs with 242 RBIs, all with an average OPS of 896. 95 and 96 saw him be ranked by Baseball America as the second and third best prospect respectively in those seasons. In 96, Rivera started in the minors again, where he kinda slumped at 235, 324, and 395. Yankees still gave him a trial run that 96 season, where in 46 games he did great at 284, 381, and 442. April 1997, Yankees decided to trade Rivera and pitcher Rafael Medina to the Padres for 4 players. Shoulder injuries made this 97 season a wash for Rivera. 98 to 2000 with the Padres saw a not good slash line of 204, 305, and 395. March 2001, the Padres placed him on unconditional waivers, where he then ended up on 3 different teams and 3 different seasons, where he last played in the MLB in 03. Funny thing too, he did re-sign with the Yankees in 2002, but he got released at spring training because he stole Derek Jeter's gear trying to sell it to a sports memorabilia dealer. Rivera would then go on and play in Mexican and Mexican Winter Leagues from 2004 to 2019, all the way up to age 45. Finally, 275 miles west, we see our last Latin American player, Venezuelan Kevin Maitan, or switch-hitting Miguel Cabrera. The Braves gave him $4.25 million signing bonus in 2016 during international free agency, where he was the #1 prospect in that pool. 2017 saw just rookie ball action for Maitan, who slashed 241, 290, and 340. Not good. December 2017 came as a shock to many. The MLB punished the Braves for their illegal activities in the international market. Their punishments included a loss of 13 players and heavy spending limitations and future international signing periods. Maitan was one of those players who was told to be released. This meant the Angels were able to swoop in and sign him for a $2.2 million signing bonus. 2018 to 2023 was pretty underwhelming for this once can't-miss prospect. In the 6 seasons in the minors for Los Angeles, he only got as high as AA level. Angels released him halfway through the 2023 season, where he was hitting sub-200. Twins decided to sign him for 2024, where Maitan played high A, and it was just about the same line as his 2017 stats. This time we are heading east over the Pacific to an island that lies between the East and South China Sea. In 2012, the Red Sox gave the most money ever to a Taiwanese position player, and second most in that year's international free agent class to Zhu Wei Lin. 18-year-old Lin was seen as a prospect who would be able to hit 300 in the big leagues, and that he did not do in his first 6 seasons of minor league baseball. Not even close. 2012 to 2017, Lin moved up from rookie ball all the way up to AAA, hitting 242 with an on-base of 316. In those years from 2017 to 2019, he bounced from AAA to the MLB, only playing 75 games for the Red Sox. He didn't play good for them, slashing 238, 323, and 351 with a 79 OPS+. 2020 was a train wreck in the 26 games he played, leading to the Red Sox outrighting him in October. Lin then played 7 games in the Twins minor league in 2021 and 36 games in the Mets minor league in 2022. 23 to 24, he played independent ball as well as baseball leagues in China and Australia. Heading up the globe to South Korea, the Pirates took a chance on this KBO slugger. Jung Ho-gung came to the MLB in 2015 after signing a 4-year, $11 million deal. Gung, fresh off his 40 home run, 117 RBI season in the KBO with an OPS of 1,198, was actually the first position player from the KBO to go to the MLB. His rookie year did look promising, appearing in 126 games, slashing 287, 355, and 461 with an OPS plus of 123. He even got third in NL Rookie of the Year voting. 2016 was a little step back, but he still hit over 250 and had over 500 slugging. But December rolled around where Gung got his 3rd DUI in South Korea. This caused him to be left off the South Korean World Baseball Classic team in 2017, and to make matters worse, Gung was denied a visa to enter the US also in 2017. Pirates placed him on the restricted list, hoping to get him at some point in 2017, but that never happened. Gung had to settle for the Dominican Winter League, where he didn't play good. 2018, he got his visa and was looking to bounce back, but he spent 99% of the year in the Pirates AAA team. 2019 saw him just play 65 games for the Pirates before they released him on August 4th. This season was the end of Jung Ho Kang's baseball career, as he also failed to make an appearance back in the KBO. For the final player, we move across the Tsushima Strait into Japan. It all kind of started when another sort of failed international free agent, Daisuke Matsusaka, signed with the Red Sox in 2006. Yankees then countered this move by signing pitcher Kai Igawa to a 5-year, $20 million deal. Through Igawa's 8 seasons in Japanese Pro League, he went 86-60, but his time there was inconsistent. In fact, he won the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award in 2003, but then got sent to the minors at one point in 2005. Nevertheless, 2007 came where Igawa pitched in 14 games, getting a record of 2-3 with a terrible 6.25 ERA and an ERA plus of 73. This led him to be demoted to AAA on July 27th. 2008 rolled around and he stayed in AAA and only managed to pitch 2 outings that season with a very bad 13.5 ERA. 2010 to 2012, he stayed in the AAA the entire time for the Yankees. He then went back and played in Japan until the year 2015. More of an impulse buy that didn't work out, but Igawa still showed in the earlier part of his career he was a decent pitcher, but failed in the MLB. As you can tell, there are many great examples of failed international free agents, and I only scratch the surface. Everyone wants to find the next hidden gem in baseball, but for every great international player, there seems to be 5 that aren't. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, the subscribe button, and hitting the bell notifications. Thank you.